Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. This is not the first, and certainly won't be the last time I have to delete a video that you will never see before posting something. Now, of course, sometimes I post a video and it turns out I was just wrong and I've got to delete the video after it's posted. Those can be really tough moments of embarrassment and shame, but I suppose given how many videos I produce a day, it is inevitable a couple times a year, but obviously you want to limit how many times that is. So my man, Bone Man, saved me from public embarrassment because I didn't realize at all. I just missed the announcement that a Battlegrounds win is now worth 2 medals. So you can imagine my shock and surprise when I won one, lost one, and then won one today, which would normally advance me 0 tiers. Now, I would get 800 trophy tokens, right? I would have won the minimum goal of 1. Actually, I won 2, but again, it used to be if you don't win consecutive without a victory shield, it means nothing. And that was my problem. I would need to win 3 matches in a row. I would win 2 in a row, but I would inevitably lose the 3rd match, and then I would go on a losing streak, and suddenly I was 1 medal, 1 win away from advancing to, say, silver, and now I'm back to where I started. And I would just do that for, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks in a row. And I would feel like it wasn't just me because I would go up against really, really good summoners, at least on paper, who had as stacked, if not more stacked rosters than I had, and they were still stuck in even the bronze ranks, but usually silver or gold. And so I just kind of accepted, because I did make it to platinum once, because I won like 80% of my matches, which, again, is not me trying to say that I'm flexing on anything. It's more of just shock. But you can see that the medals required to reach rank change pretty fast with gold. So the gold system is kind of how I don't feel so great about this, because gold, if you win 2 matches in a row, you're still 1 medal short, assuming, I guess, you don't have a medal that carried over from the previous win of silver. So that still seems to require 3 matches in a row, even though you'll be 1 medal above the requirement. You'll get to 6 and you needed 5. And I feel like that should have been 4 medals required to reach the rank for gold, because it's a huge step up from bronze to silver. Just a huge step up. But the cool thing is you don't stay much time at all in bronze. Like, again, I recorded a video at which I thought I broke Battlegrounds because it still has the medals showing for Bronze 1 and Bronze 2. And I guess they just need to take those visuals off. Because if you go to my results, again, I did 3 matches. I won 1, lost 1, won 1. And maybe that's not normal for some people, but it's definitely normal for me. And by the way, shout out to, everybody I played, but especially the guy I lost to. You can see that I started out feeling great. Doom was a tough match. I feel like Spider-Ham is so much fun to use, but in Battlegrounds, he just doesn't melt the opponent very fast, and especially now with this masochism, he's kind of a tough justification. I thought the same thing would happen, but no, he melted pretty good. My Sim Spidey with Quicksilver, though, again, this is another example of somebody who won the fight but didn't defeat the opponent. The hardest part of this new Battleground season is that these are just really long fights, especially with 7-star health pools. And so, I thought I brought in a good attacker against Rinchra, and you can see we both had about 50% health left when the timer got done. And then for the 3rd round, he just used Valkyrie really well against my Nimgod. I guess I could have put down, I don't know, I could have put down Nick Fury instead, which would have triggered his Domino, and then maybe I could have used Cosmic Ghost Rider and melted down faster. But I thought, leaving Domino, Awakened Domino, pretty high sig, I'm sure. Haven't heard defeat himself, 37% health was good, but I still lost by about 5,000 points. It was just a really good Marco win there. But we're both in bronze 2. I guess he advanced to bronze 1 automatically because, again, I didn't break Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds just seemingly needs a update, a refresh in the visuals. Now, the good news is, by winning 2 fights, not consecutively, and still advancing 2 tiers, that means in the old system, I would have earned just the minimum trophy tokens, which I should claim if I haven't already. I guess I have. the final 600. But now that I automatically advanced with just 2 wins, I mean, wow. I have way more trophy tokens to spend than I thought I would have. And so what this means for the average player, and this is to the trophy token what I needed for 7. That's it. I just got 13 6-star generic 6 stones, and I'm still in bronze 1 for winning 2 fights. That's insane. That is so much value. This is one of the greatest things Kabam has ever done. And I will be both embarrassed for myself that I didn't realize I didn't break Battlegrounds, because, look how much power I have. I can break Battlegrounds. Woohoo! But also so happy that I can pour even more SIGs into a defender that is only rank 3. It's my lowest rated defender right now. And yet Zemo is still putting in the work. Because especially with Masochism, he just sucks to fight before you factor that node in. And now it's just annoying. And if you get annoyed and you get impatient, you'll make mistakes. And if you make mistakes, you'll get knocked out. In the AI, which is always evolving and changing, at least in my eyes, will continue to be more aggressive. So this is one of the greatest things Kabam has ever done. I am so happy. Thank you, Kabam, for improving the system, at least until you get to gold. I realize the counter to that feels like it should be 4 instead of 5. But hey, at least for the initials, even if you don't make it out of silver, I mean, you just have to win 1 match and suddenly you're out of the tier. Like, that's crazy. That's incredible. I love it. Kabam, way to go. I know it's weird. I just discovered this today, but better late than never.